Hello folks, this is Norm the teacher, and in this video I want to follow up on a short video I did where I was pretending like I was at a stoplight and I was showing how to effectively defend yourself against deadly threats with a gun while on a motorcycle at a red light. Okay, what I want to do in this video is I want to show you the setup that I have for all that. To start with, there's a belt that goes across my chest that holds my gun in a holster up here rather than hip carry. And where I get these belts is at Menards. You can either get a leather one or a black webbing one. The black webbing one has a tag that looks like this, and it's item number 2463533. And the leather belt is item number 2463589. Either one will work. This was quick release, and this is a regular traditional buckle type attachment. Okay, now for the setup. Right now it's just me, a t-shirt, and my little body underneath. And the first thing I do when I drive a motorcycle, actually whenever I go out, is I always have a ballistic vest on. I've gotten in the habit of just wearing this at all times. Okay. Ballistic vest. Then when I'm not, when I'm in a store or something, I have a body camera that's on the vest here. But I do it differently when I'm on the motorcycle. Okay, after the vest, I put on just a regular cloth vest that has a lot of pockets in it to carry the things that I want to carry, like a wallet and a toothpick and phone and whatever else. Although I don't usually carry my phone with me anymore. All right, and then of course I have a neck garment to make me look like a cowboy. All right, now that that's on, the purpose of this is to conceal my hip carry gun while I'm in a store or just out and about. Okay, now as far as the motorcycle setup, for that I use one of the belts that I just told you about, either the leather one or the black webbing one. And what I do is I strap this across my chest. The black one has a quick release like this. Okay? And it has a holster that I got at Cabela's. And this holster, now when I'm on the motorcycle, this quick release holster is where I put my gun rather than hip. Because on a motorcycle, trying to move away all of your stuff here to clear your hip is very awkward and slow. It's much faster up here, and it quickens your draw because you eliminate the time to bring your gun from the holster up to here. With this type of carry, your gun is already up to here, ready to go. Okay. Now, while on the motorcycle, I don't want to look like this. This is going to attract a whole lot of attention, and so I wear an oversized shirt. Before I put the oversized shirt on, this is where I put the body camera. This webbing here, I can just attach it has a clip on the back, and I can attach my body camera. Now I got a body camera to record everything, and I got a gun to save my life. Okay, now to conceal all this, I have a big oversized shirt. And I can conceal my gun now. And all it's showing is my body camera. Okay, now, that's the setup. These belts are about $10 a piece, each one of them. Oh, and then also on top of that, I wear a ballistic helmet. In Nebraska, you have to wear a helmet. Although they just did away with that law, effective January 1, 2024, you won't have to wear a helmet. But for right now, you do. And so might as well make it a ballistic helmet. And a bulletproof helmet is certainly better than a helmet that isn't bulletproof. Might as well wear one. This was good for any type of, not any type of handgun ammunition, but handgun ammunition up to 44 Magnum. Okay, now I'll demonstrate a little bit I've already demonstrated sitting at a red light like this, with my hand staged on the gun, and my hand holding the holster to stabilize it, so that if a deadly threat comes to me from my right, I can respond that quick. But you can also, before I forget, you can also apply this to when riding a bicycle. I ride a bicycle a lot. You might be able to see it over here. I don't know if it's in the camera or not. But I ride a bicycle a lot also, and this works just as well riding a bicycle. Okay, now, I've demonstrated being at the red light already. Now, while driving, the wind kind of blows this back a little bit. But that's okay, because the gun's still going to kind of be concealed by my arm, blocking view from traffic that's on this side. And my right arm kind of blocks the view of the gun for people sitting in cars to my right. And so I'm not too concerned about the wind blowing it back. And actually, that's kind of good, because when the gun is exposed like this, I have faster access to it. So let's say I'm driving along now, and somebody wants to motorcycle jack me and stop my motorcycle, or stop me to rob me or whatever, or kidnap me. And they pull up beside me, and maybe they flash a gun out the window or whatever. Okay, the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to let up on the accelerator. That will decelerate me, and they will still keep going. And of course, if they produce a gun, that's a deadly threat right away. And here's what I can do with my free hand now. Pop them right through the window if you have to. Whatever you have to do to save your life. Now, these holsters themselves. When you're driving like this, your gun is kind of like hanging down. Okay, you don't want that gun coming out while driving. I would not suggest a passive retention holster for this. A passive retention holster is a holster that just holds it by squeezing it a little bit. No, you want a latch that actually latches onto the trigger guard. And this does. Notice when I push it in, it'll make a click. Did you hear that? Well, that click is a mechanical device that just latched over the trigger guard so the gun doesn't pull out. I have to press a button here, which I'll do right now, and then while pressing the button, the gun will slide out. Pressing that button detaches that mechanical device. And notice what I just did there. I put it in, I pulled it out, and it came out. That's because it didn't latch all the way. And that did happen to me once. Always be checking your holster to make sure that that gun is latched in there. Give it a tug. If it pulls out, it's not latched in there. Make sure it is. Push it in and then pull it. Make sure that that thing is latched in there. You don't want that gun falling out when you're driving like this. So no passive retention while driving a motorcycle. That might be okay for appendix carry or whatever, but don't do it on a motorcycle. You want something that definitely locks that gun in there. Okay, so I'll do another demonstration of a threat on the left side. I'm driving along, and so on the right or left side they threaten me. Again, I let up on the accelerator hand, and very quick response. On hip carry, I'm going to be trying to do all this stuff to get to my gun, to get this shirt and vest out of the way, and then maybe pull it out, and then have to take the time to reach up to here and then point. With the gun on my chest like this, it's already up here. All I got to do is pull it out. Okay, so those are some pointers on how I have set up this motorcycle setup. And if any of you have any ideas or suggestions or where I can do it even better, I'm all ears. I'm Norm the teacher. And one thing about a good teacher is willing to learn also from the students, because sometimes they know things that I don't. Okay, so this is Norm the teacher. Gotta look pretty here. Signing off, and I'll see you in the next video.